Hello and welcome to Secret Black People Meeting. I'm your host, Niles Abston. This is the Halloween episode 7. I got my favorite jersey on. I'm Jesus Shuttlesworth from the movie He Got Game. Written and directed by Spike Lee, starring Denzel Washington. If you haven't seen the movie, you're white. This Halloween, white people, if you want to celebrate another person's culture by dressing up for Halloween, let me show you the right way to do it. Don't. Moving on. I got to see the LA Dodgers beat the Astros in Game 1 of the World Series live. If you saw my IG story, it was me, my dad, and my granddad. Shout out to them. We had so much fun. We even got to see our favorite pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, throw for 11 strikeouts. And as three generations of black men, we couldn't help but cringe when we saw those 3 Ks hit the board. And y'all wonder why black people don't be effing with baseball like that. Other things black people don't F with, Fox News, Bill O'Reilly, the anchor. He recently settled out of court for $32 million with a woman. That's roughly a 1-year salary of LeBron James of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bill, what the hell did you do that was so bad that it cost the same as the world's best basketball player? Tie her up and make her watch your show? But of course, Fox doesn't care. They signed him to a 4-year, $100 million deal, or what Bill would call it, a threesome. Former President George H.W. Bush, or his Secret Service team would call him Fast Pass, he was recently accused by 3 different women about groping them from being seated in his wheelchair. It's ridiculous. And I'm appalled, I'm angry, and I'm tired of him hiding behind press release after press release. Look, Bush, why don't you be a man and stand up for once? Down in Tennessee, there's a White Lives Matter movement march, and apparently the white nationalists decided to join in. They even brought their own chants. Listen here.
White nations!
White nations!
Now we start the deportation!
Now we start the deportation!
Look, now you may find that offensive, but it's still the most fire freestyle bar by a white person since 2017. Sorry, Eminem. Should I drop this hot pot on Donald Trump's head? Probably not. We're good. I appreciate the gesture, but we didn't need it. It's like when your grandma buys you socks for Christmas. Houston Texans owner Bob McNair, he's in some hot water, y'all. He is quoted saying, "You can't let the inmates run the prison." Now, he's an old guy. Maybe he's just senile and he saw the refs' outfits. I don't know. But what he did do was he donated $4.5 million to Donald Trump's campaign. $1.5 million to Mitch McConnell. So, Bob, if you're really worried about inmates ever running a private prison, don't, because you fund them. Bob owns a company called Palmero Palmers. And that kind of sounds like a plantation if you ask me. Which probably made it easy when they pitched buying a soccer team to Bob. They said, okay, look, Bob, you can have a football club, but 50% less black people. To which Bob said, hell yeah. President Donald Trump is going to release the JFK assassination files. I don't get it. It's like he's tempting us to off him. It's like if OJ wrote his book and called it, "If You Were to Kill Me, This Is How You Do It." But one thing I can compare the Trump administration to the JFK assassination is there's definitely a more capable person behind the scenes firing the shots. Donald, you're like the Lee Harvey Oswald of scapegoats. History reference. 68% of Republicans, apparently, they believe that millions of illegal immigrants voted in the last election. Ludicrous. I know, I don't get it. But it's really funny because that's probably what Native Americans said during the first presidential election. Guys, you get it? White people were the first illegal immigrants. Then they left and brought and enslaved more illegal immigrants. This whole country is founded on illegal immigration forced by white people. I get it. I'm black. I get annoyed when people steal from my culture too. So look, if any of you illegal immigrants are watching this, stop appropriating white culture. They want it back. Now look, we're going to talk about President Trump one more time. I know I've brought him up a lot. But he just declared that opioids are a national public health emergency. And this happens a lot. When white people are addicted to drugs, it's a public health emergency. When black and brown people are addicted to drugs, they are the emergency. On the last episode of Secret Black People Meeting, we talked about the history of marijuana. We talked about how more white people do drugs, but more black and brown people get in trouble for doing less drugs. It's almost like white people have a hard time sharing. And half of these opioid deaths can be prevented because they're prescribed drugs. And 25% of these opioid deaths are reduced in states that have medical and recreational marijuana. And they still want to say marijuana is a gateway drug. Sounds like a gateway to less problems to me. And white people, I thought y'all loved gateways. Y'all been keeping us out of your gated communities for years. This is Secret Black People Meeting. I'm your host, Niles Abston. We'll be right back.